Hi everyone, it's Mary. Welcome back to the channel where we are doing another Kraftgali design team project. But before we get into the card, I have to share with you some amazing deals going on. So today, Thursday, over at the shop, 20% off your entire order with the code THANKS, all capital. Tomorrow, brace yourself, Black Friday, 30% off your entire order, and that code is all capital BLACK. Monday, which is Cyber Monday, 25% off your entire order with the code CYBER. And then Monday through Wednesday, 15% off all orders with the code NOV15. Wow. So head over there and get you some wish list stuff. It's going to be great. Okay, so let's get into this card. I am using the new Neat and Tangled penguin die, which he's just adorable. I can't even take it. So much fun. So here's what we're going to be using today. I'm rolling up my sleeves. I'm getting crafty ready. I'm going to be using this die. I'm going to be using this stamp set from Studio CUTIE called Sweet Latte. I'm going to pull out that little cup. And I'm going to be using some spare scraps that I had in my stash, and then this awesome Lawn Fawn glitter cardstock, which I am absolutely in love with now. It's one of my new favorites. So I'm getting all my products ready. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my Big Shot. My Big Shot here. She has been with me since 2009. I love her. She's awesome. And she never makes a cameo. So today, here she is for you. Now you can see all my plates are all cut up, but I do love the glitter ones because they hide all the cuts and scrapes I get. And I am just running through. I cut out my penguin in a gray cardstock and white for the front of it. Now I'm putting the eyes on, and that's just going to poke two holes right there in where the eyes should be. And I chose gray cardstock for my penguin because I wanted to add some distress ink to kind of make it look a little bit dimensional, or a little bit with something other than flat color. Even though when you do a black one, it's just as cute. I was just trying something fancy. So here I'm using some yellow cardstock I had in my stash. Obviously I was playing around with some watercolor. And obviously you could see I can't throw anything away. So guilty. And then the bow tie with this silver glitter cardstock. So here I'm just taking my black Distress Oxide, and I am just going to touch up the outside of my penguin. Now if you do this, don't forget to do the back side of your penguin's arms, because when you roll up the penguin arms, you're going to see the other side of it. Now I'm going to use some AdTech tape runner to place down the white portion of my penguin. And I am getting him all situated and all ready. And look at that. You can see this little guy come into life just with two of those pieces. Next up, his little beak. I'm going to put that on. And I decided to take in some Copic markers. I have a couple Copics, and I grabbed those. Any alcohol, any marker will do really. But I grabbed a darker orange one just so I can add a little bit more orange to that. I thought it was a little too yellowish. So I'm going to place down the feet, very simple. Here's where I come in with the little darker yellow and orange and just touch up the beak and the feet. Or flippers. Are they feet or flippers? I don't even know. And then I'm going to put his little cute bow tie right there. He is a fancy penguin. Meeting you for coffee. All right, so we are moving on to stamping our image. I took out the coffee cup or latte cup, and I am going to stamp that in some VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink. Then I am going to heat set that a little bit because I'm going to do a little bit of watercoloring. And I did not do heat embossing with clear embossing powder, so you might want to call your local news network, because that is the first time in a very long time I think that I haven't used it. I am just going to do some very, very simple coloring with my Arteza markers, just a teal, a light aqua teal, and a pink. I'm going to take the heart that was in that the stamp set from Studio CUTIE, and I'm just going to stamp out a silver heart. Now this color box silver ink is making a serious appearance in my holiday card making, if you haven't noticed. I am taking three dreamy colors here. I have Wilted Violet, I have Seedless Preserves, and I have Picked Raspberry. I saw this on a couple cards online, and I absolutely love the combination, so I decided to go with it. I am taking some Hero Arts iridescent watercolor, liquid watercolor, and I am just kind of splattering that all over. Now you do the Distress Oxide where it picks it up, but it leaves behind a shimmer and a shine that is like no other. Hero Arts, I have requested that they get that in the store. And given that I have no power whatsoever, I doubt that's going to make a difference. But I want you all to know that I did request it. Okay, so I am going to place this little hill over my picture here. And this is going to be just to kind of break this up. Of course, I cut a circle in a piece of paper and in a piece of cardstock. And that is because I want the behind to look absolutely flawless. And when you cover that mess up with a perfectly die-cut circle, it can't go wrong. So that is why I chose to do that. And now I am using kind of some ombre ink stamping here. So I am going to put the wilted violet and the seedless preserves on half and half. And then you're going to get a gradient look of the stamped sentiment on the front. So I like the way that looks. It's not necessary. You can just stamp it with any old color that you like. But I was having a little bit of fun. Okay, so now I'm going to roll up my penguin's arms because this penguin is going to be holding a cup of coffee. And I'm just going to use a pen. So any rounded tool will work for this. And you want to do that because it's going to give you a smoother curl up rather than if you were to just kind of do it with brute force. This is going to make it a little bit easier to work with. All right, so I get my penguin arms all rolled up and contorted. And now I am taking a glue dot. And this glue dot is going to be able to hold my products, or my product in this case, which is a coffee cup. And I was trying to figure out, do I want the arms down first and the coffee cup over it? And then I ultimately decided I wanted the glue dot on the inside of his arms and then the coffee cup there. So that's cute right in and of itself, if you just kind of let that pop up. But I decided to put a foam square on the very back of it, of the coffee, so then I can just press down my coffee. And now I have the glue dots on the front with the hands and then the square on the back. So there we go. He's holding his cup of coffee. Super cute. And then you just kind of fidget it. Now, see this on the lower left-hand frame? You can see that's my lamp that's creeping in. And it does creep in, although I cut it out. It goes right in the middle of the frame, and I didn't even notice it. It's a good thing that it didn't take up too much time. Okay, so I am putting this on with a bunch of foam tape on the back, and that's going to pop it up just a wee bit. And then I am going to put foam tape on the back of my penguin's head, and then glue on the bottom of my penguin. And that's going to make sure that I am even keel all the way through. His head is even with the body. And I'm pressing him down. Do you see little helper hands there over to the left? Yes, they were loving what I was doing. Especially Adia, she loved the colors on this card. Okay, I added some black ebony Nuvo drops to the eyes, and then I'm just taking a white gel pen here, and this is my Uniball gel pen, and I'm just going to make a couple little highlights on the penguin. Really just two, top of the head and then the bottom right. And that will finish up this card. Thank you so much for stopping by and for hanging out with us. Don't forget to head over to Kraftgali so you can get all those things on your wish list item or all the fun fundamentals that you have to do to restock. She's got it over there. Go check it out. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I hope you all are enjoying time with family and you are enjoying maybe some shopping, some coffee with friends, maybe wine, whatever it is. I hope you all have a fantastic holiday. Get some downtime, get some rest, enjoy family, and we will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.